Back to Leverkusen, Bayern.
Bayer Leverkusen. So we said our piece. This became a bigger game than we realized. Bayer Leverkusen path, but we need to hear from Thomas Müller because he had something to say.
Let's hear it.
So we're going old school. Now, we're not allowed to show this in the United States, so I put a graphic over the interview. Hopefully they don't strike us. It'll be good on the podcast either way, but for YouTube, sometimes we do this, they take it off YouTube. So wish us luck. So for the live viewers, you're going to watch it. Hopefully they don't give us a strike. All right. This is some passion. Boom. All right, I'll just play it a bit, and then Bjorn do the honors and translate this for our English speakers.
Sounds good.
Done, right? Okay.
Thomas Müller, normalerweise ist Bayern in der Lage, sich in großen Spielen zu steigern. Warum war das heute jetzt nicht zu sehen?
Warum? Es gibt natürlich einige Symptome, die man auch auf dem Platz sieht.
Hold on. We got a little echo. You got a little.
Can you hear? Hold on. Let me change this up a little bit. I'm confused as to why the audio is not coming out of the right place here. Hold on. The artisan thing. We got to fix that thing.
So the question to Thomas Müller was, usually Bayern can extract themselves.
How's that? Is that better?
Thomas Müller, normalerweise ist Bayern in der Lage, sich in großen Spielen zu steigern. Warum war das heute jetzt nicht zu sehen?
So he's offering?
So the question is usually in big games Bayern is able to improve and live up to the big games usually. Why was that not possible today? And here's Thomas Müller.
Warum? Es gibt natürlich einige Symptome, die man auch auf dem Platz sieht, und ich bin auch dementsprechend ehrlich gesagt angefressen. Man muss erstmal Bayer Leverkusen natürlich gratulieren.
There's some symptoms that you can see on the field. Why? He's going, why? Well, there's some symptoms you see on the field, and that's why I'm a little bit angefressen. He's a little ticked off, I guess.
Pissed off, right? Yeah.
Pissed off. He's and first of all, respect and congratulations to Bayer Leverkusen. Great performance. Totally deserved victory. We don't have to argue about that. What symptoms? What symptoms did you talk about? Asks the reporter.
Und deswegen sage ich es auch öffentlich. Was mir fehlt, ist diese von uns Spielern, dass wir im Training zeigen wir deutlich bessere Ansätze, weil wir da mutig sind, weil wir frei Fußball spielen. Und da fehlen mir, jetzt können wir unseren Oliver Kahn zitieren, teilweise die Eier und diese Freiheit. Wir haben eine Verkopftheit in unserem Spiel, vor allem mit Ball. Wenn du Leverkusen siehst, da ist doch nicht jeder Schachzug geplant, wenn der Grimaldo rechts außen auftaucht, obwohl er Linksverteidiger ist. Die zocken einfach, die spielen Fußball, die suchen Lösungen. Da bietet sich einer, wenn er merkt, oh, der Raum ist zu, dann zieht er sich 2 Meter auf.
So, okay. So he's saying that in practice they play more brave and they try things out, but in games there is a hesitancy. And he's quoting Oliver Kahn, who I guess was saying, I hadn't heard this previously, but Oliver Kahn has said they're lacking balls.
Right.
They are lacking the intestinal or testicular fortitude, or whatever you want to call it.
Literally tries to egg.
The eggs, the balls, the stones. They're lacking the stones that they have in practice, and he's comparing them unfavorably with Leverkusen. He said when you look at the Leverkusen side, not every move is choreographed. Not every chess move is planned out. Grimaldo, the left back, sometimes shows up on the right, and
suck.
So they're looking for solutions, and they're looking for space, and they're zocken. Zocken is like
quick decisions, right?
Well, zocken is like playing, but like gambling in a sense. Like, you're trying something and you're impulsive, and it's not. And he feels like during games the Bayern side is playing from their heads. They're like very much in their heads, thinking about it, versus instead of just reacting and just playing free like they do in practice.
Das machen wir auch. aber nicht in dem Spiel, wenn der Druck da ist. Und das erwarte ich von unserer Mannschaft und von dem FC Bayern immer, dass wir Spieler, die auf dem Platz stehen, man darf den Druck spüren, aber das muss einem Energie geben. Und nicht, dass wir 10 Minuten haben wir ganz gut angefangen und dann bringen wir und verstehen auch nicht, dass wenn es mal zäh ist und es vielleicht ein Abwartespiel ist, bring den Ball öfter in die gegnerische Hälfte. Spiel mal einen langen Ball von mir aus hier hinten einfach ins Aus. Dann gibt es einen Einwurf, können wir zustellen, können wir den Druck in der gegnerischen Hälfte haben. Da spielen wir von A nach B, von B nach C und keiner hat die Freiheit, dass er einfach zu zocken beginnt.
Warum gibt es diese Freiheit?
So, okay, yeah. So more of the same. He's saying that they're playing from A to B and from B to C. Sometimes he would wish that there would also be just a long ball to get some pressure into the opponent's half. He says that in Bayern, when you play for Bayern, there's always pressure, and right now the pressure kind of makes the team tentative in games compared to practice. But he says that can't be. Like with Bayern, when you play for Bayern, there's always pressure. You gotta turn that pressure into energy. It's got to give you energy, but that's not how it's been. There's a caution and a very kind of schematic way of building up play versus, and he would like to see more freedom and people just trying stuff.
Freiheit nicht. Hat das mit dem Trainer zu tun?
And now, of course, the reporters try to get him to
get into Tuchel
because
he was Thomas Tuchel.
Is this a problem of the coach? Is this why do you not have this freedom? Is this a problem with the coach?
Ist ja auch verkopft.
Nicht da irgendwie schießen.
Ich frage nur.
Ja, immer warum. Es gibt nicht immer warum. Ich versuche ja gerade zu erklären, was mir in unserem Spiel fehlt. Und wenn es im Training da ist und der Trainer diese Lückendinge anspricht, dann müssen wir auch mal die Spieler anpacken. Und heute waren wir nicht da. Wir haben 3-0 verloren. Es waren genügend Spieler auf dem Platz von internationalem Format. Und deswegen brauchst du gar nicht Richtung Trainer gehen.
So Müller rejects this. Thomas rejects this. He's like, "Oh, you want to take shots at you want me to take shots at the coach? That's not it. You know, we're doing it in practice. When there's mistakes in practice, the coach calls it out. We had a lot of players of international caliber on the field, and it's not the coach. It's like you gotta look at the players."
Welche Rolle hat denn der taktische Ansatz gespielt, der anders war als sonst?
And now he's asking about the tactical approach or the formation that was different than it has been. Did that have something to do with it?
Und auch personell auf dich verzichtet, auf Kimmich verzichtet und so weiter.
And then also personnel.
Ich verzichte, ist jetzt kein neuer personeller taktischer Ansatz. Wir haben sehr viele Spieler fit.
Aber Dreierkette bzw. Fünferkette ist neu.
Ja, genau.
So he's saying you were on the bench, Kimmich was on the bench, and Müller's like, oh, that's no new thing. It's been like that. But then the reporter says, well, what about 3 in the back versus 4 in the back?
Yeah, it was 5 in the back, right? Yeah.
5.
Genau.
Yeah.
Aber der Ansatz, dieses Leverkusener System zu spiegeln und aggressiver zu sein und so, hat man in den ersten 10 Minuten gesehen, hat ganz gut funktioniert. Wovon ich spreche, sind Entscheidungen, vor allem mit Ball. Und da hat der taktische Ansatz nichts damit zu tun. Das hat auch mit einer gewissen Spielerintelligenz zu tun, mit einer gewissen Selbstständigkeit auf dem Platz, Entscheidungen zu treffen, welche Laufwege mache ich. Und in der Defensive hat es, wenn dann da was damit zu tun, wie aggressiv gehe ich raus, erkenne ich Situationen. Und da müssen wir uns dringend steigern und das werden wir auch tun.
Dankeschön.
Yeah, so...
sorry.
No worries. So he's saying this is not about the formation. I think he says that the initial setup of mirroring Leverkusen's formation he felt like worked pretty well in the first 10 minutes. But he says it's not about that. It's not about formation. It's not about tactics. It's about the individuals, the players' decision making, the individuals, deciding where to go, where to run, how to space out. How to approach the game, and that's where the problem lies. Is it's not formation or tactics; it's the individual decision making.
So Thomas Müller is clearly frustrated his teammates. Pretty much, it's like it was the big game, the big show, and they did not show up. They just wimped out for 90 minutes, played ball in their head, where he was looking at Bayer Leverkusen. They were moving the ball so freely and confidently, and making those risks of like, should we do this? Should we do that? Where he feels they're playing in their head, but he refuses to blame Tuchel like everyone wants to blame. And he's throwing shade at, I think, his teammates. Bayern Munich had the big game. They were down 2 points. That was for them to lead and win a title this year. And they fumbled, to borrow a Super Bowl word, an American football word. And now they're off 5 points. And I'll tell you, this could be the first season that Bayern Munich doesn't have any titles.
This could be the year, but we thought that last year, and we won't believe it I won't believe it until it happens. But this was a big one for sure.
That was just the Schnitzel Boys video on YouTube. Thanks for joining us. If you like that one, we've got a couple other ones right over here. And if you like that one, don't be afraid to subscribe, like, and ring that bell.
It's the Schnitzel Boys, it's the Schnitzel Boys.